gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Sault Monday Report. I'm your host, Rob Zagorek. First, let's talk about the big event coming up. March 29th, Saw Off the Chain at the Polish Hall. Tickets are going quick. They went on sale March 1st, already selling fast. Get to Millie's Mini Mart and now our new location, Crazy Ernie's. Or you could even get a hold of any Saw affiliate, and I believe that there's even, for people that don't have BL clothes, there's no way they can get a ticket, there is a delivery service. I don't know how that works. There is a slight fee, but it's something new, so I don't know all the details, so check it out on our Facebook. We've got a couple confirmed matches. We know that Vin Da Vinci will be facing Johnny Valentino. That Diego still doesn't know who his mystery opponent's going to be for the main event. We thought Ricky Ray Ross was going to give us a spoiler on that, but he stayed firm and he wouldn't give us any info on that. So, like he said on the set, guys, comment. Maybe there's a certain person you'd like to see him face. Maybe we can determine who his opponent is if it's not already predetermined. No one knows what goes on in Ricky Ray Ross's head. It's going to be his first show, his first day actually on the job. So I'm interested to see what happens with this. And I'm sure it's going to be a good main event. He did freak me out when he said that Sergeant Commando and Jason Payne will be facing in a tables match. So what I gather from that is, from what Ricky Ray Ross said, first person to go through the table, match is over, no DQs. And it's going to be that Freak Lord, and tonight our special guest, Sergeant Commando. So without further ado, let me introduce to you Sergeant Commando. Where is this guy? Anybody see this guy come in?
I haven't seen him come in, sir.
Huh.
Perimeter secure!
What the hell? Where did you come from? You never cease to amaze me, Sergeant Commando.
Maggots. Now, let me see, this is all new to me. It's all switched up and I don't think I like it.
Oh, you haven't seen it since we switched the set. It's been that long since we had you on.
It's been a while.
You don't like the decorations?
Decorations look nice. I'm more concerned if there's anything in there that can harm me or you. You don't want this studio to be blown down by some terrorist organization.
Yeah, I agree with you. Search away. There has been a lot of animosity on my set, but...
So I've seen. Where is that real Shawn Michael Blade tonight?
He's got the night off, unfortunately. He's come down with an illness.
It looks safe.
Well, I'm glad I have you on here to keep me safe since I don't have Sean, and so how's things been going?
Well, as we know, the Olympics just passed.
They have.
And as I was on medical leave from the war because of that accident from before, we touched on that. They're almost healed, by the way.
Good to hear.
Before the Olympics actually kicked off, President Barack Obama invited me to the White House for a private dinner, and I must say, it was delicious.
Wow, what an honor. It's not as big an honor as going to see Stephen Harper or something, but...
well, I am from America.
Yeah, that's true. That's your president.
I did meet Stephen Harper as well. A nice fellow, polite,
yeah.
much like all the other Canadian maggots that I have met.
Well, I guess I'll take that.
Now, the greatest thing about that dinner, though, was the porcupine meatballs.
Porcupine meatballs?
Oh, delicious.
So, porcupine meatballs. I hope they took the quills out first.
Oh, as you know they do. They're not real porcupine, but they do have the quills on the side as a little toothpick.
But I guess that comes in handy.
Oh, definitely. You get some meat up in the old choppers. As we're on the topic of porcupines, remember the last time that I was here and I discussed about the porcupine shoes?
I remember the porcupine shoes very well.
Well, get a load of this. At the next show on March 29th, I'm gonna bring you a gift.
A gift? May I take a guess what it is?
Matter.
Would it be porcupine shoes?
Porcupine shoes!
Porcupine shoes. Wow, what I always wanted. Thank you, I appreciate that.
No problem. A special gift for a special guy.
Thank you. That's quite nice of you. I bet you they're comfortable. Can't wait.
Oh, you know, it takes a little working in, and you know, at first you don't think they're very comfortable, but once you start going in them, you know,
You get the gellings in there.
yeah, you're good to go. And they're awesome in case you gotta kick anybody right in the boys.
Sweet. Okay, I'd love to talk more about these porcupine shoes, but we have to know what's in store now. What do you have in store for Jason Payne?
Oh, what do I have in store for Jason Payne? Well, I've seen that he challenged me to a rematch. And I'll gladly accept the rematch. Do you know why?
Why?
Because Sergeant Commando does not back down from a fight.
Well, we definitely know that.
Now here's the thing, I've been studying the footage of the enemy, and I've been researching, and I notice he's got a weak spot. He's got a weakness. It's Sergeant Commando's plan, and off the chain, is to exploit that weakness. And that is how you take down the enemy.
Well, it sounds good. I hope that this weakness works, because from what I've seen last in my poor set, and the real Chamblay's poor noggin, that I didn't see any weaknesses.
Oh, there's a weakness. Like I said, I've been watching that match over and over and over in my barracks.
In your what?
In my barracks.
Oh, in your barracks. So
Barracks.
whatever.
Barracks.
Barracks. Okay.
Over and over and over. And I now know how to counterattack the Freak Lord, as you call him, Jason Payne. I call him a maggot with an IQ of a rock, and I'm going to break him in half.
Well, it doesn't sound too good for him, and I'm glad that's the only thing you were watching in your barracks.
Hold on just 1 minute. I need to have a thirst quencher here, if you don't mind.
I'd be interested to see.
Now hold on, because it's a little graphic and I can't allow you to show my face. Ah, much better.
Well, you're quite handsome, I guess.
Shrapnel!
I'm sorry to hear about that.
I was a really good-looking boy. A young, strapping lad.
I'm gonna need some melatonin to go to sleep tonight, but
Brad Brad Pitt had nothing on me.
No, nothing at all.
Did you know? I've actually been talking to some producers, directors, working on a biopic of my story, of my life, the life and times of Sergeant Commando, working title. Gonna be a movie. We haven't found anybody to be casted as of yet. Maybe Channing Tatum could play me. He's a good-looking man.
Well, but he's got nothing on you.
Absolutely not.
And Brad Pitt would have to be 20 years younger, but...
Precisely. We gotta find a young buck. Maybe I should just go back to the wild horse farms and take a look at those stallions.
Yeah, maybe some coal,
Is it just me, or is it really hot in here? And I'm freaking out. I think there's something in here. This pillow is tapped.
I don't think the pillow is tapped.
The pillow is tapped.
Maybe you do need a drink of water.
Carry on.
Well, isn't that something? So, the question I want to ask, though, is what are your thoughts on our new leader? And I'm glad it is nothing like Rob Ford, or maybe it'd be more interesting with Rob Ford, but our new leader,
Rob Ford.
Rob Ford, yeah.
Oh! Yes, Rob Ford. I actually met him. I was on a flight overseas coming back because I was at the Olympics providing security for the U.S. team there. And when I had come back, I had actually met him in the airport of Toronto.
Sweet.
A very nice guy. He asked me something about if I knew where he could score some Cracker Jacks or something. I'm not quite sure what that meant, but he seemed like a nice fellow.
Well, I don't think he was talking about Cracker Jacks, because it's probably not his first time at the 2,000 Mile Club, but yeah.
At first I mistaked him for Chris Farley. Then I remembered Chris Farley's dead.
Yeah, I can see the resemblance. It's almost like reincarnation. Just he ended up mayor of Toronto. Yeah, but besides that, I want to get into what's your thoughts on the new leader, our Master in Chief?
There's only one Master in Chief, Chief.
You got me there. True. But the owner of Sault, the new owner of Sault, Ricky Ray Ross.
Ricky Ray Ross. Well, I'm not quite sure how to take him yet. He booked me into a tables match. I've never been in a tables match. What is a tables match? Are we gonna sit in the ring and arm wrestle each other? Are we gonna have a pie eating contest? Because if that's the case, I can eat pie all night long.
Oh, I don't think this is going to be man versus food or game of arms. This is going to be way more entertaining than that. Your opponent, as soon as he goes through a table, whether it's his head, his back, his face, his rear end, as soon as they go through the table, get put through a table by their opponent, the match is over. And this match will have no disqualifications. So, anything...
Can I just pull out my M16 and shoot him, and then I'll dump his body onto the table?
This isn't the United States. We don't have a Republican Party. We have laws against
Well, you said no disqualification.
Yes, but there is jail terms for shooting people, and yeah, I don't even think you're allowed an M16 in Canada.
Well, America!
America. Hell yeah.
But anyways, yes, Ricky Ray Ross seems like a intelligent fellow, at least intelligent enough to be putting Sergeant Commando at a SAW event, because Sergeant Commando is money.
Yeah.
Sergeant Commando hero represents bravery,
I agree with that.
freedom.
Freedom. Freedom all.
No terrorists will be even remotely close.
Nope. All in Guantanamo Bay.
Guantanamo Bay!
Guantanamo Bay. Beautiful.
But if Ricky Ray Ross decides to play favorites and he decides to mess with the true American hero, he'll end up in Guantanamo Bay.
I know Ricky Ray Ross, and I know you know Ricky Ray Ross. I don't think he'd ever do anything.
How did he win that match anyways?
You didn't see?
I was tossed out by, I believe it was, that bald-headed whisker biscuit, Diego da Vinci.
Well, then you're going to have to go back and check the episode.
Oh, I watched it. I still couldn't believe it, though.
Yeah. Genius of that man. Saved Saw from that lime green.
You know what? I think Brad Hexum would have made a beautiful owner.
A beautiful.
A beautiful owner.
Just as
Lights, camera, action, Hollywood all around. Couldn't you just see it?
lights, camera, action.
I don't like him personally, but I like what he stands for.
Okay, yeah, he stands for stealing, cheating.
And that's the American way. Wait, did I say that? I meant no, we're honest, folk.
Yeah, okay, moving on.
Maybe I'll have Brad Hexum play me in my biopic.
There you go, that's a perfect match. Brad Hexum.
Brad Hexum, if you're out there watching, when the casting starts for the new Sergeant Commando biopic this summer, I want you to put your hat in the ring there, brother.
Well, we heard it. Throw a comment on that. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Tell us if Brad Hexum should be Sergeant Commando in the new Sergeant Commando biofilm. Do you have any idea when that's supposed to come out?
No idea.
Still working on it.
Still working on it. It's essentially just one big war movie, of course, but it also raises the questions of that everybody wants to know around the world is what exactly happened to Sergeant Commando. Why is he like this? Why is he all over the place? Well, I'll tell you. You'll have to watch the movie to find out, because I could write the story, I could tell you the story, but unless you actually visually see it, it's just unbelievable.
Interesting. Maybe if Hexum takes your part, he'll get you all that lights, camera, and action stuff.
And that is what we want. The people are ready for a Sergeant Commando movie.
Well, people, are you ready for a Sergeant Commando movie? And hopefully we see that in the future. Well, you seem right fired up. Movie coming. You plan on taking out Jason Payne.
Oh, yes.
You got your eye on our new boss. Gonna throw him in Guantanamo Bay if he screws up. So, Sergeant Commando, it was great having you out here. The world is a safer place with you protecting it. And,
Absolutely.
I'm glad to hear that the boys are all fixed up.
Yeah, almost.
Almost, and then I'm going to let you get back to your barracks and watch Jason Payne or whatever you'll be watching in there late at night. And thank you very much.
Oh, it was a pleasure, Private Zagor.
And always a pleasure for me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that was Sergeant Commando. So that was quite interesting. Always a surprise when Sergeant Commando comes out. Nearly scared me half to death, sneaking up behind me. But the perimeter was secure. As long as the perimeter was secure. And we made it through a whole episode without a hitch. So
It
Good morning, Mr. Zagork. Welcome to the second interrupted edition of the Anonymous Report. Ladies and gentlemen, we cannot stress enough the importance of these interruptions. As they become more frequent, the more they will sweat, the more they will fear us. Our strength is in numbers. Our strength is in Anonymous. And that very fact frightens them. No, it terrifies them. The lamb is a wolf in sheep's clothing. But no more will they be able to deceive us. The symbols they will present to you are subtle and normally go unnoticed. So do not be fooled by them. With that said, keep your mind open. Keep your eyes open. And listen. Because only then you'll know why we remain anonymous.
So ladies and gentlemen, check us out on the YouTubes, the Facebooks, and now the Twitters. See you next Monday. Thanks for watching. Peace.